Hey there, Craig, or the manager, or maybe even Trey, if do you see this video too? I spoke to Jerica earlier today, and she told me I could shoot you guys over this video, showing you a couple different ways you can boost your online presence, and this is that video. So I don't want to take up a lot of your guys' time with this, and I'll just get straight into it. So before I show you the different things you can do, I want to show you where you currently lie in Google's ranks. So I threw your guys' domain into this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs, and it shows me, websites analytical data. And this is where you're sitting here. And I'll get to what all this means throughout the video, but this is where you're sitting for now, and we'll stick with traffic and keywords. Traffic is the amount of people that's coming onto your site, or specifically this page here. A month. I haven't gone through. I saw here that you guys do have multiple pages, and I'm not sure where those are ranking. I'll throw in Springfield here in a minute, just because that's where I found you guys at. But so 35 people come into this page, specifically your home page, a month, and you're ranking with 306 keywords in total on your entire page. And we can go through. So Springfield commercial roofing, that's good. These are going to be, the most amount of traffic, your biggest winners here. So Springfield commercial roofing is fine, but there's a Springfield, in Illinois and in Virginia, and I'm sure there's a couple more throughout the United States somewhere. So you want to stay as location oriented as possible. So commercial roofing Springfield MO is a lot better. You got 40 searches here. You're in the third position. You get 5 people from that. And positioning just means you're going to be the third website that organically pops up whenever this term is searched. And that was updated 2 days ago, so this should be pretty. This should be matching with what it would be now. And you got your business name here, commercial roofer, Springfield, Missouri. It's another 30. We keep going through. Roofer, Columbia, Missouri. Flat roof installation contractor, roofing companies, Columbia, Missouri. And usually I would tell people that you don't want to be, having multiple location-oriented keywords on your page. But whoever built your sites, or when you guys built your site, you guys did yourself a big favor by adding all of these different service area pages, location pages, because that's one of the biggest mistakes I see with people who are trying to branch out into other areas than the city that they're based in. Is Google won't let you rank multiple keywords like that on one page. So having this all built out for yourselves, and then if we go in Springfield real quick, we can see. So we have here, we just go through professional, commercial, and residential roofing services in Springfield. I don't. So we got Springfield Home Repair, Missouri. So whoever built you guys this site, they did an okay job trying to rank you for this. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw Springfield in here real quick, just so I can see exactly what you guys are working with. So when it comes to Springfield, you're only getting 15 people a month on your website specifically for that area. And if we go through, we can see, so there's 60, that's 100, 130, 200, 600, 670, 740, and then, 990. So that's 990 searches right here. So 1,000 searches between the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 or 9 keywords. And you're missing on the very large majority of those. And obviously, whenever you're ranking in the top positions, you can expect like a 15 to almost a 30% capture of the target audience. So you're missing out on like the 150 searches almost, or excuse me, 100. You're missing out on 150 people coming to your website, that traffic load, specifically for Springfield. So you guys have the first part down, like having keywords, but when it comes to ranking is where you're suffering. And that's going to be because of your backlinking profile. So a backlink, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with this, but just in case, a backlink is just a link within a website that refers back to another. So if I could click this link and it would take me back to your website, that's all a backlink is. And then a referring domain is a website that points back to you. So for Springfield, Missouri, this page here specifically, you guys only have 2 websites pointing back to you with a total of 2 backlinks. Rather than the 600 you have going to your homepage. And that's going to be the big reason why you guys aren't actually getting the traffic that you are desiring. So we can go in and we can see, which 2 websites, or excuse me, 2 websites are bringing you power. So you have 411 Home Repair and then Commercial Roofing Titans business site. So I'm guessing this is a Google site that you guys have up. Let's just look real quick. One of those free Google sites. And yeah, so this is always smart because these have a high DR and a UR, since it is a Google site. So having that up still and then having it point back to you is fine. It gives you the credibility, but it's not passing any power because it's a no follow link. So it's definitely something, it's not really helping you. And if I move over here, I have your guys' number one competitor in the Springfield area. I put them in here, A1 Roofing. So they get 482 people a month on their website, and I can show you, the traffic where that's coming from. And this is all specifically just for Springfield. Or I guess they got some Missouri broader ones here, but so roofing companies in Springfield, Missouri. I don't know if I saw that one on your guys' page, and I know you guys weren't ranking for that at least. So you're missing out on 600 searches, and them just being in the sixth position. They're still getting 34 people a month on their website. They got roofing company, Springfield, Missouri. So between these two is 1,000 here. They're in the fifth position, so they're getting 31 people a month on their website. So just shy of 10%, which is still good for the fifth position. Roofing Springfield MO, 250. And then A1 Roofing, obviously, whenever you try and rank with keywords, you want to stay buyer intent and location based. So A1 Roofing, you could probably find multiple of those throughout the entire United States. So this isn't going to just be 2,500 people looking them up a month in Springfield. That's 2,500 people out of the 350 million people that are in the states. For Springfield, Missouri, that's another 100. And I'm sure you guys know about keyword placement. So we can go in their backlinks and we can see how they're getting their power. And this is exactly what you're going to want to do here. So they have Angie. This is a no follow though. Business Springfield Chamber.com. So this is a Chamber of Commerce. That's always a good site to have. Makes you look credible. A Great TV Local. They got Yellow Pages. These are no follows though. MoveZoo. A lot of MoveZoos. FixTheHome.com. YP.com. Solace. MoveZoo again. Yellow Pages. MoveZoo. Solace. Yellow Pages. Springfield's Best. And I would go through and show you all of these, but it's 300, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time with this. So essentially, you're gonna have to go out and get whatever links they're in, and then more authoritative ones as well. And then for St. Louis, I do want to show you guys St. Louis because I know that there's quite a large search volume for St. Louis specifically. So if we throw this in here real quick into Eris. And I'm not sure if you guys have multiple locations. I would assume that you just go out and serve those areas. But if you have multiple locations, this would work even better. So you're not even getting any traffic for the St. Louis page at all. And if we go through here, if it loads, so St. Louis, we'll look at volume. So yeah, 300, 300, 300, 300. So that's over 1,000 just between the first three that you have for St. Louis. And these are a little bit more difficult to rank for. This would take a few more months. These would pick up a few more months after your Springfield ones, but still, you're on almost the 10th page here actually. The 7th page, the 8th page, the 6th page. So you're not getting any traffic from these websites, and again, it's going to be because you don't have any power referring back to you. And the simple fact that your site is the way it is, like it's all built out to rank. Your site is fine. I usually have to go through and explain the different things that people have to add to their site and whatnot, different ways to build it out. But you guys have it. All you're missing is your search engine optimization. So backlinking, going out, getting blog posts, guest posts, sometimes some ads maybe. But I saw that I actually found you guys. You were running your Google ads. So that's the basics of ranking with SEO. And then the last thing I'm going to want to talk to you about is citations. And citations have a lot to do with the map pack listing here. And a citation is just your business's name, address, and phone number. And you're going to list those throughout the web instead of directories. And those are just websites that allow you to put your information in them. So things like Yellow Pages and Expertise and 3 Best Rated, Local Database, Contractors Up. There's literally hundreds out there. And the more that you have and, obviously relevant to your business and what you do, the better off you're going to be. Oh, and that reminds me, going back to backlinks, the most important thing with backlinks is that they're not all created equal. So I'm not saying go out and buy 150 backlinks from a random website that sells them, because the chances are that some of them aren't going to be relevant to your business and what your website is all about. And when Google indexes that, their algorithms are built out to deter spam and bot-like sites. So if you had a Pizza Hut link in there, going back to your roofing company, its indexers would see, a pizza place is referring back to a roofing company. That doesn't make sense. We won't pass power, and this might be a spam site, so we won't let it rank. So you always want to, stay away from unsure links. You want to know where all of your links are coming from, and you want to make sure that they're authoritative and relevant to what you do. So back to citations, you go in there, list all your citations inside of directories, as many as you can. And once you start ranking within the organic section, you'll also start ranking in the map pack as well. And that's the basics of ranking on Google. I do offer these services, so if this is something you feel like you might be interested in, feel free to reach back out to me. My number is 812-827-3138. Thank you for your time and have a good rest of your day.